views, comments, and opinions of the following program do not necessarily reflect those of Morris Media Studios, MorrisMediaLive.com, or its affiliates. Listener discretion is advised.
Hi, guys. Welcome to The Perspective. This is your girl, Raylene and Destinee.
And I'm Destinee.
And welcome to The Perspective. Now, we have, throughout the times that we've recorded so far, there's been a lot of girl talk, a lot of, us women giving our perspective.
Estrogen.
So we got some testosterone in the building today, y'all. Yeah. We about to give y'all some male perspectives and some male, some male insights with these men out here. We got our guest host with us today, Bad Lucc, in the building.
How you doing?
Hi. What's up? How you been?
I've been good. How about y'all?
Great.
We've been great.
It's really good to see y'all.
It's really good to see you.
You know what? I'm not about to do this. Because we just we in formation. No, not today. We not in formation today. I'll let you go first.
All right. So, for starters, tell us what you've been working on. Tell us a little bit about yourself, what you do, how you do it.
I like to consider myself basically like a man of many things, where I don't want to do just one thing. I know a lot of people know me for being an artist, but I'm an artist, rightfully so, in a lot of aspects. I'm a musician, I'm a songwriter, a rapper. I have my own radio show, and I'm starting my own television show also that I'm working on. So I'm doing a lot of things, so. And I'm always on Instagram clowning, people like
from that. We see that on the daily. We see that every day.
But I'm man of many things, though. So I'm doing a lot. I got a lot of hats.
All
That's
right.
what's up, man of many trades.
Okay, Destinee, how you been? How was your week?
My week has been interesting as hell. I don't know why. For some reason, it's been a trend of for the past 3 years. September has always been a month of just. What the fucks? For me, it's been that consistently for the past 3 years, where I'm just all right, something's got to change. I got to figure out what I got to take out in order to switch this up, because I'm not rocking with this.
This month has been nothing but changes for me.
Yeah.
Nothing but changes. Yep, I don't work at the homeless shelter no more, so y'all don't got to hear about me talking about me with the people that I deal with. So that's done and over with. Now I work for Coke. 11:30 to 8, Thursday, Fridays off. God blessed me. God blessed me with that new work schedule that I got.
You got the turn-up schedule. That's what you got.
Sure do.
You can get off, turn up, go home, go to sleep, and wake up.
And I'm off on my birthday this year. What?
Girl, you be thinking ahead. You one of them. You go look through all major holidays. I'm on Halloween.
I did. I am one of those. I am, but other than that, I'm just working. Working, trying to be better.
That's what's up.
That's all I'm trying to do. Now, we're going to go ahead and get into today's topic of this week of The Perspective. We're going to talk about the male perspective. So, we got some questions lined up for you, Mr. Lucc.
Please, shoot.
All right, so question number one. What is your definition of a relationship?
Well, there's many definitions of a relationship. I'm assuming you mean between a man and a woman.
Yes.
Okay.
I have to clarify.
Relationship, it's like being with another woman.
Yeah. It depends. Nowadays people want different things.
True.
A lot of people. Some people definition would be commitment. To each other, like that kind of loyalty bond where you share love, different from family and friends. Some people don't really rock well with commitment, but kind of want to have something with a young lady and vice versa.
Yeah. Okay.
Where, a lot of people, I'm learning, especially being out here talking to a lot of people and moving around a lot of women, even younger women and guys are flirting with the idea of polygamy, which seems wild, but they are. And
I've seen that.
It's crazy because they're getting younger talking about it.
Yeah.
And I don't necessarily, I talk to some people, so it's kind of divided between who actually understands what polygamy is actually about. Some niggas are just niggas. So
definitely
for them, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
But then you have some people, some men who understand and want the idea of a structured environment, one man, many women, or a couple. Whatever, a couple of women dealing with, and then they working that out together as one unit with all rules, everything being open out on the table, and where it makes stepping out. It doesn't really happen when you guys are open with each other and dealing with other issues like that. You know what I mean? And women also. I'm talking to women also that will love. It's crazy because women are being put in a crazy position where they're feeling like men aren't going to change. Right, and with men not going to change, and the ratio being crazy, women over men, like 15-20, and that 15-1, maybe 20-1 in LA alone.
Yeah,
like, and then you have to deal with married men that are gay, men that are in
it's a whole lot of
so women. Men are slim to none, so a lot of women are settling. I don't like the idea of settling, but a lot of women are. So they like, well, you know what? I'll get with another situation, and then we all rock out like that. Yeah. Then there's some women I talk to who are very educated, know what they want. They know they just don't want to do the one-on-one thing. They like a structure like that with one man, a couple of women, or many women, however they want it, and they like the idea of that. So relationships can mean a lot of things. I can't really narrow it down to one thing. For me, I like one woman. I like being with one woman and being in a relationship with just me and that woman, and we rock how we rock and love each other, how we love each other, and then the idea of marriage down the line and everything else that come with that family and everything. So
about the polygamy thing, it's so crazy because remember when I text y'all the group chat? In the group chat, I text my homegirls because I had came across a dude and he was like, oh, yeah, like, my last relationship, it was real unconventional. Like, people didn't understand it. I'm like, well, what was it to not understand? Like, let me in on something. So he disclosed to me that because he couldn't please his woman sexually, he let her have other relations with men who pleased her sexually because he knew he couldn't do the job. He knew he could do everything else, provide for her, be there emotionally, everything else. But in bed, he just knew and he wasn't going to play himself. So, and he said that she didn't want to do it at first. Like, she was like, no, like, I love you. Like, I want to be with you. He like, you're going to be with me. But I just know at the end of the day, you're going to get tired of this. Like, you're not going to want to continue to be with me. And before I get hurt, I want to present this idea to you before shit goes south. Yeah.
I know people do that too.
Yeah.
Really?
You have to, this thing, and it's not an age thing at all.
Because he was 24.
Right. So when some people have the ability and strength to separate certain things from what, like a conventional relationship. Like men, a lot of times women don't understand, not to make us right the way we step out and do shit we do, right? But sometimes you guys can't understand or fathom the idea of separating sex from love. Yeah, sometimes for y'all it's like, well, how could you cheat on her if she love you? And for us, it's like, well, it was just that. It's literally nothing after that. And then that kind of, makes you guys think a certain kind of way. Like, what do you mean? Like, but it's just different for some people. They can't. I put it like this, and I keep it real myself. Me, I've been in a relationship for 7 years, right? Okay. Now, me and my lady, I understand that I obey the rules of my relationship. The rules of my relationship are simple, with the simple, basic rules of like, don't step out, don't cheat, don't do, that kind of thing, right? But if you ask me what I want to do in real life, like, I think myself, what I believe every man wants to sleep with many women. You know what I mean? I think we're attracted to a lot of women, and our attraction are sexual, and not just sexual, but sexual also. And we do want to act on it, but you got to obey your relationship. If I want to be with her, I have to obey my relationship.
Right.
See, but in essence, it's kind of like, well, what do you want for real? And I'm not asking women, like, I'm not asking you guys to. I'm kind of speaking just asking a random question, like, what do you want for real? Like, if you know that your man wants to do something, right? Say he got this lady at work he wants to have sex with, but he's not. He's confined to the rules of the relationship. He's not. He's like, look, that's not what I want to do. If you ask me if I want to do it, I do. Like, you know what I mean? But I'm not going to do that for sake of our relationship. Now, you might not want him to work with her no more, right? But what's going to change that? He's going to keep moving because it's always going to be some girl he wants to have sex with. So some dudes know how to separate that. My man, who let his lady step out, for him, he cut that part off. Like, that's not a thing for him. He's like, look, I can't do that for her. And I love her. I love her so much, I want her to have it. Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? Wow. But I don't want to be without her.
Her being happy makes him happy.
Yeah. So some people can separate that.
That's a good thing. But me personally.
It's not for you?
No.
Not for you.
Nope.
That is hilarious.
We're going to have to get some classes going, something. Personally, I just can't.
But sometimes this you got to understand, too. When it comes to love and two people loving each other and when it comes to sex, some things, you can learn a lot of shit, like, you know what I mean? But some people just can't do certain things good at all, period.
And that's fine.
You know what I mean? So what happens is you fall in love with a man and you love him. You love his fucking ass. You love him. You just love him. That's your nigga, period, right? And but that down to that one thing, he cannot satisfy you sexually. It's going to fuck with you.
Yeah. Eventually you're going to be like, oh, no, it's not going to bother me. But then eventually it might. Because
you're not being satisfied. You're a human being. Now, look, I'm not saying that you're going to try to do therapy. You're going to try to do your thing, and he's going to try to get help and do kind of shit. Or you trying to teach him how to please you. But sometimes somebody just don't know how to dance. It just happens. Yeah. So your thing is you're going to deal with that forever, which is cool. Some people do. Or you're not. You know what I mean? So that's what happened in that situation.
Dude. Yeah. That's funny. Okay, second question. Does having sex in the beginning stages of getting to know a woman change the dynamics? And if so, how?
It can. It depends on the individual. I personally would dealing with women and dating, when I was dating and whatever, I want to have sex first, like, because both of us need to know what we get into. Like, you know what I mean? Why she trying to wait and be cool? My dick can probably be terrible. And she done got her, now she with a nigga who just got terrible dick. He's cool. Like, that might not what she wants to do. And if it is terrible, I'm sure it changed. Look, when people do that, it changes the dynamics both ways. Because if it is, she going to be looking at me like, I don't know if I can do this. Right. I really can't fuck with him like that. Yeah, and I love everything about him, which potentially put him back in a friend area. It's like he's basically the best friend now. He's like, I love everything about him. Funny, cool. He's caring. We hang out. We kick it. Sex is bad, so we're not going to have sex, just like my best friend.
Okay.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So, I think, me personally, I think we should. I don't think it's for everybody because everybody can handle it.
True. Okay. Right. That's what I was looking. Okay, yeah. Because that's definitely...
Because people get clingy too fast.
Interesting.
It's a dangerous thing when people have to understand sex is... we talk about it so freely and loosely, but people understand how deep it is.
It's real deep.
It's a man entering a woman. It's deeper. It's soul sharing in a way. You know what I mean? And so people talk about the crazy switch.
Say that.
People talk about the crazy switch, but that's just a hood kind of way of saying, like, it's like your souls are becoming one.
Yeah.
So it's dangerous when you play that mind game.
I say that's uncharted territory when you're dealing with that.
You just said exactly what, man.
But we still do it.
Y'all do it anyway. It's like, because I was saying it's human nature, because at the end of the day, if you look at, I watch Animal Planet, if you look at animals, for example, take a dog, not saying men or dogs. Dog is a perfect example, and I think that's why they reference men as dogs, because if a dog isn't wild, he's able to do whatever he pleases. He's able to eat whatever he wants. He's able to run, go, jump, skip how high as he wants. But when a dog becomes trained and he becomes domesticated, it's a whole different. The dog that, like my dog doesn't run away because she knows she's gonna get in trouble. Like, she don't do certain shit because she knows she gonna get in trouble. And like you said, that's like the boundaries of a relationship. Like, you want to do it, you have the ability to.
Well, see, this thing though, do you understand? Not do you understand? Like, I'm right. I'm asking. I ask this question a lot. If you believe me, I believe it's in a man's nature. What I believe.
Right.
Okay.
It's in a man's nature.
This is the perspective. You're giving your perspective.
Make love
to everybody.
I mean, not to everybody,
but just the attraction, that sexual attraction.
Let me tell you, this a lot of times, girls never ask this question. Let me tell you how I feel with women, right? Like, when we see women, attractive women with ass, titties, whatever we like, whatever, we look at her like, it ain't like meat. Like, y'all think meat. I mean, 'cause that's the metaphoric way to look like.
Yeah,
it's just sex, so it's like nothing. Like, we discarded after sex. It's not like that. It's but it's a feeling inside here. It's almost like sex without sex. Like that kind of feeling like you get from, well, I've done drugs before, so I really can't put that on you guys, but it's almost like that feeling right before when ecstasy, your high is about to kick in. That euphoric kind of feeling that here. It's kind of like that. We see certain kind of women we want. It's like that. It's like our pheromone. I could be driving down the street with my boy, talking whatever, and just talking whatever, yeah, man, whatever, and be like, what the fuck? And like, just turn, it's a woman right there that's probably bad or whatever, because it was something in us, our pheromones, we attract each other.
Yeah.
And it's not just a visual thing. It's like it's an inside thing. Mm-hmm. It's a chemical thing. It's like when dogs are in heat. A dog can find another dog.
Dog in heat, yeah.
He'll go run around the corner and know it's a dog over there that's in heat.
Yeah.
It's the same kind of thing. And I believe it's in a man's nature to want to do that. But the societies beliefs society, I believe, had taught us to put yourself in a one man, one woman situation. Then we got the wedding ring, and all these things were implemented, and then people kind of go by society's way of living. But I believe it is not in our nature to really be that. So what happens is we cheat and we ruin our relationship, we ruin our lives over pussy. You know what I mean? And you got to ask yourself, why are we doing that?
Yeah.
If we have a wife and kids and family, and our woman loves us, take care of us, why are we fucking doing it?
Yeah.
So you got to say it's something deeper than just your dick is hard.
Real talk. You have to look beyond just the physical, because it's like you say, it's something that's going to keep attracting you to that person. Like, but what I don't get is how for men it's like their human nature, but women like.
Because I was gonna say it depending on the person and the
like,
man.
It's not as easy to like be like we'll see something like, okay, he cute, but like it, like for me, speaking for me, it's very rare when I look and I just be like, oh shit, like oh my god, like
because it's not okay. So I don't want to keep saying it. So when I speak, I'm speaking from what I think.
Yeah.
I don't speak for a generation of men.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people don't fuck with how I think.
Yeah, exactly.
I think I'm right, but whatever. but I don't believe women. You guys aren't built that way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can't be. Look, in my mind, you can't be structured to. You guys aren't. Physically stronger than us because you have to be emotionally stronger than us.
Yeah, definitely.
Which is
so
way
women
more stronger. Because to maintain, uphold, and be the cornerstone of a family of generations of people, you have to be that much stronger than us. Right? We're kind of like the sport jock brute meatheads. Like we kind of just like
y'all should just
strong. That's it, right? Because we have to provide, build, and do man shit. Right? But you guys have to stay focused and be stronger than us mentally and emotionally so you can run this whole entire play. You know what I mean? All you have to do is go out, make the money, come home.
Make the money.
So, but you have to do so much more. Raise the kids. Not have to. It's not a thing.
It's just a generally
society
speaking.
Standards, generally speaking, like in your nature, when you see a baby, you want a baby.
Oh my God!
When you have a baby, then you're the mom and you take care of people. Yeah. Somebody gets sick in your family, you take care. You're the nurse. You're the doctor. In nature, you're the one to take care of the whole tribe. And essentially, you know what I mean? So you guys don't want to. That's not in your nature to want to feed sexually. You know what I mean? Yes, you have sexual desires. Yes, you want to do certain things, but it's not you're not a conquering. You don't have a conquering nature to have sex all over the place, plant your seed like dogs do.
Yeah,
we do. I think true. You know what I mean. So I think we're very close in nature with that. Yeah. You know, so I watch how people act, and I base my examples and my answers off that. Like watch people and watch certain animals and look who act like what.
What? Yeah, you real talk. Because it's a lot it's like as above, so below. It's all this shit parallel. It's real parallel.
Right.
Real true. Okay, moving on to the next question. Number 3.
Number 3.
Why do men label women crazy?
They always want to throw that label out there. Like you said
crazy.
Earlier, the crazy switch. Like,
it's
what
like,
is that?
What makes a woman crazy?
Because, okay.
We
think that, okay, we always say, men always mostly say that women are emotional, men are logical, right? Which is not concrete. It's not concrete, right?
Not at all.
But what happens is that I was talking to one of my player partners of mine, and how he was saying how feelings aren't real, and I'm explaining this. So, because you feel a certain way, you will act on it, on how you feel. But feelings aren't really real, because if you're mad at me because what you think, then you have to find out if that's what I'm doing. So you'll react, tear my shit up, do all kind of shit, and I'll be like, babe, I was at the hospital. And now you gotta be like
that situation happen.
And now you gotta be like, and that's just one situation. I'm not, pinning all this one situation. But what I'm saying is, you guys will go off what you feel. If I didn't answer the phone, you feel like I'm cheating because your past has taught you that this is what niggas do when they're ignoring you or whatever. When that's not true. I mean, in all cases, but you're driving your car off of your past and what happened behind you, but not all the time. Sometimes your intuition is what it is. Sometimes you got all the signs in the world that your man is fucking up. Right?
That's so funny.
But if it's nothing, though, then it's nothing.
When he just said the feel thing, like I always say that I have like this one line that's a part of my like Destineeisms. I'd be like, I feel like that's bullshit.
See, that's what I'm saying. What you feel, you will act and drive the car on what you feel. And sometimes we
and
like,
make
yo,
you do some stupid shit because I literally just went through this weekend, like Destiny, because I'm gonna tell you. So I thought my boo thing was out because we was in the intertwine of some drama, and long story short, I thought he blocked me. Like, I really know he did block me, but I thought that he blocked me from like his cell phone, his Snapchat. Right. I thought he did, and I went ballistic, and I was calling his number, right? And it was going straight to voicemail. So I'm like, oh my God. And I called this and like, he pulled some weird stuff. I'm going to pull up to his house. She like, what? No, don't do that. I'm like, I'm like, I'm going to pull up to his house. I'm about to he just got this car. I'm about to mess it up. I don't care.
See, I'm not like that. I'm not crazy, but I still get labeled crazy. And I always be like the logical friend. Yeah, that was crazy. Look, why are you trying to pull up to this man's house? Like, because we're going to go to jail for trespassing. He can go to police.
I felt like if you wasn't gonna talk to me or whatever, how I was feeling, like, oh, he just cut me off. Like, I kind of felt like if you was gonna cut me off, you could have at least told me. Like, dang,
because you felt like he was cutting you off.
But this what really happened. His phone was off. He shows me the receipt, and his ex probably did something to his Instagram, but he completely changed the password to it. And when I was calling him from work, I was using the work phone, calling his number.
Being sick. That's crazy.
And I told him, like, somebody picked up the phone. He was like, what's my new number? And I was saying it, and I didn't get the number right. Look, and I just felt so stupid.
Did you say sorry?
I did.
Good, because usually y'all don't say sorry.
And y'all be like, wow.
I feel like I was right, so what it is. So
wow, I
know
what you doing?
I really apologize because he called me.
Now, let me ask you, though. Why?
Okay.
Now, why? Now, why did you do all that? Because the evidence really ain't there. See, that's what we're going to do. We're going to deal with this now, right? Right, look. So, you went off because he didn't answer his phone. And now you feel like it's blocked. Oh, he blocked me from everything.
Because he done it before.
What I say? Your past. I say you driving from your past. You let your past drive in this whole situation.
Why? Because
that's not even what's going on. You about to kill this man. Shoot. I'm glad you didn't have a gun. Just start shooting.
That's why I say I don't want a firearm.
But that's why we say, y'all, not all y'all all the time.
Raylene included.
Crazy. Because
throw her in the y'all pot.
Y'all be doing some stuff. We just like, why'd you do that?
It sounds like all men be like, why'd you do that? Like, what was your purpose? What was your reason?
I felt, and I be feeling so bad after. Like, I felt.
None of it's real. And I'm not. And when I say none of it's real, I don't mean to disregard your feelings. Feelings are real, technically. I mean, you get it, right?
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? If there's
it's
nothing
not real
there,
in that moment. You're feeling based off nothing.
You have to find out first. Like I tell my lady all the time. She'll call me, and I don't answer the phone. Then I'll see a text 5 minutes later. Say, oh, okay, you just gonna not. I'm like, wait, man, what am I? You don't know what I'm doing.
Right.
I'm doing anything. I do a lot of things.
Yeah,
like, you know what I mean?
True.
I could have went to sleep for 10 minutes, and now I answer the phone. Now I'm cheating, or now I'm, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know. But my thing is always at least know first. I remember one time my lady, when she was going to the nail shop, and it took entirely too long for a nail shop trip that's around the corner, right? And I'm sitting there like, wait. What? Like, you ain't never had no... And I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? You gotta chill out. She have no record on doing bullshit.
All right.
And I almost went there. And I'm like, nigga, chill the fuck out. Then I found out her phone had died. And that's why... And she was at the nail shop waiting. It was longer than... You know what I mean? So... And I'm like, well, see, that's what women do. Y'all snapping, going to this thing, and then you got to find out later that, that's not it.
Okay, well, I guess I was the reason why.
Girl, you couldn't play victim today.
I really just threw myself right in the burn pot because I was just like, I think I'm the reason why men call us crazy. My bad.
You in the y'all pot. I'm out of that. But moving on.
Not you. I'm just saying.
That was crazy. You really called...
I really called you really mad too. Like, I'm about to really.
That's not the first time. That's not the first time she's done that either. But what goes through a man's head when a woman gets attached fast or easily?
That like we kind of like well, okay, this is about to be a lot because you guys aren't meeting in the same place. For the, now, let's make it for both sides, though.
Right.
That happens with us a lot, too. A nigga like a girl, and she don't like you the same kind of way, and you like, damn, how do I back up? But I'm already here. This is what I feel.
Real shit. You like, I'm here.
Like, I'm here now. What the fuck? And then you kind of want them to, you can't, the illest shit in the world is trying to make somebody love you like you love them. It's not really a real thing. Like, you can be patient. You can do. It's going to happen. If it's going to happen, it's going to happen when it happens for them.
Yeah.
Like, so when a girl is too attached to me, it's been a long fucking time since that happened. But if a girl been too attached to me, it's kind of like you kind of back off a little bit, because if you indulge and you're not mentally meeting her where she is, then that can throw her for a loop. And that is the epitome of playing with somebody's emotions. You know what I mean? Because we know that she's a lot. Like, not maybe a lot, just a lot in this situation.
Yeah.
So if I get to playing with you, like hanging out with you a lot, we have sex all the time, we kicking it, I'm hella cool, funny, you like my friends, my family cool. Like, she like, oh, nigga, I want all this.
Right, I want it all.
And you like, wait.
No.
You like, well, why the fuck you show it to me then?
Yeah.
So I get that. You know what I mean?
That's
so
like, it'd be like, if I could kill, like, with my bare hands, like, and
I
not
really
get away
would.
and not go to jail, like, just kill you and bring you back to life. Like, see, that's what happened when you play with me. Like,
now, see, your crazy was earlier. Her crazy right now.
I be in my room like,
She want to kill somebody, get away with it. She just.
But I'm gonna bring them back to life. Like, see, that's what happened. You better stop playing with me.
That's crazy.
You better stop playing.
She want to do some flatliners.
Right,
See, no.
Right.
Bring the damn demon back with them. They gonna come back like, you brought something with me. Like, take it back.
See, my type of crazy is, I'm a pop up to your house.
I don't do that.
Crazy.
And
I don't
just
do that.
talk to you. Like,
I just want to talk.
like the girl from the
You
brother.
standing behind the
Harry,
Look, see?
I want to talk to you, Terry.
And
That
you
was
talking
crazy.
about
She was out there in a
me.
wedding dress and a gun.
And a gun.
Crazy.
Terry, get your
pretty
ass
crazy.
out here before I shoot your friend's dick off.
Knowing you love him. You'll be the first
Knowing
one
you
at the
love
funeral
him.
crying.
Cry.
First one there at the funeral.
You gonna be posting all y'all texts on Instagram.
Like, dang.
I was just with him. Yeah, bitch, you killed him. You was the last one with him.
The last one. Literally, before bro. Damn.
I would never go that far. I would never go that
hope
far.
not.
But I will come to your house and I'm gonna talk to you. I'm gonna be like,
Listen, don't.
What's up?
Men, you got to for just for yourselves to stay sane. You have to watch it how you mess with men.
Yeah.
Because we can drive you
Crazy.
through the fucking roof.
but it's like, why do that? Why put us through that?
Well, it's
though?
not that we're doing something. Well,
It's
a lot
what
of
we
niggas do
allow,
play.
though. Women, we
True,
allow
too.
that.
We
I
allow
allow
it.
in this book.
It's both. We're both to blame.
Men play both parts, but women, we play the victim a lot. I've been reading this book, y'all, and it's called "Why Do I Have to Think Like a Man?" It's a response book to Steve Harvey's "Think Like a Man, Act Like a Lady, Think Like a Man."
Yeah.
And basically, in one of the chapters, it talked about putting men in 4 categories because we as women, we tend to just mix it all up. Like the 4 categories was like lose my number, friends with benefits, and my man. We as women, we know this nigga is gonna send us through the loop, but we like, oh, he fine. It's something that's keeping us attached on to where he goes from lose my number to damn near your man. And like you said, you not feeling that. Like, and that's when it's like, well, why would you show me this? Da-da-da. You knew he was on bullshit when you seen them red flags. And we ignore them. As women, we ignore a lot of red flags that we should pay attention to. It's the little things. Like how we be so on our friends. I say this all the time. Like, women, we have it bad. Like, with our friends and stuff, we don't let stuff slide. Like, we be like, oh no, that bitch is fake. She got to go.
A lot of times you guys can, and I'm not making you this shallow, but it happens in a lot of situations where you have a guy, he's a liar. Okay, he doesn't have a job. Okay, he's not really driven. Okay, he's okay looking, whatever. Okay, oh, he got a good dick. Cool, I'm going to hold to him. It's like all them other shit that's not cracking. You're like, oh shit, I found one thing.
Yeah.
Like, or all that. Oh, he got money
song.
though. Like whatever. You know what I mean? So. Yeah, it's like you can't latch on to the one thing like that and then just be like everything else is cool because you're gonna go through it with those other things.
Real talk. And then you're gonna be mad at yourself. But then we as women, we love to play the victim. Like, how could you do this to me? Like, you seen it coming from a mile away. You just let it get right up in your face, and it smacks you. Like,
sometimes it depends on the situation, because not
depends, because we see things, and when we look back, we do this all the time. Our group included, we'll like deal with a dude, and then we'll stop. And I swear, for like maybe like 2 weeks, maybe to 3 weeks max, we like, damn, and I remember that time he said this, and I remember that time he did this. I should have fucking knew it. Like, we always do that.
No, you're right.
You did know. You were just blind them love goggles.
You knew it. Yeah.
We know. We see it's right there in our face. How could we not see it? How could we not know it? Like, it's right there. But we just be like, nah. But then after that, you be putting pieces together. You be like Inspector Gadget in this. You be like, nah. See, I knew it because I put X, Y, and Z together, and then A, B, and C. And once C, it's cool. God got my back. He got me out of that situation. That's how I be. That's how I be. I promise.
All right. So next question: does the chemistry between you and the woman determine how much you go in depth with the conversation?
Yeah, definitely does. And then, not to be difficult, but there's also different kinds of chemistry. But yeah, for the most part, yeah.
Okay.
If the chemistry's clicking, then you'll pretty much let it take you wherever, depending on how willing and open-minded you are to go there.
True.
If sometimes it's chemistry, or you have a straight up sexual chemistry, that don't make it right. That can be toxic because if you're moving strictly on a sexual chemistry, then you got to deal with the other person's other shit they got going on, and then y'all don't even know that yet. So you moving on sexual chemistry, and this nigga beats all his women, and she's a fucking thief and a liar, or whatever the case may be. Like,
that's a fucked up relationship.
This is a fucking relationship. But it happens daily because a lot of us are moving on a sexual chemistry, just dealing with each other in that aspect of it.
Yeah.
But that's not really cool because you don't really know the person for real. You know,
for real though.
So
a lot
for the most part, if you're clicking, y'all vibe, and the vibe is right, then explore. You know what I mean? But while you're exploring, do not ignore the signs. There's always something. It's just, what are you willing to deal with? Straight up.
True. That is very true.
Vibe.
All right.
Yeah, I think the chemistry definitely does play a part. For me,
it do. For me too.
I'd be like, I'm not, and not even sexual chemistry. Like, that's like last for me. That's my last step, because I feel like I want to know where your mind at. Like, I want to see where your head is. Here. Like, you can't be no doofus getting to lay down with me.
You know, I noticed too, which is cool. Actually, a lot of women are, even in social media, talking more so, I'm not sure if it's called a sapiopath. I'm not sure.
Yeah, sapiosexual. Where you're attracted to the mind.
Right? Yeah. So I'm hearing a lot. That word is getting thrown around a lot, which I actually like, because it's cool that people are into intelligence or into liking what somebody thinks and how somebody is, how educated someone is. I think it's super dope, because at least sometimes it's better to let that lead than it would. I'm sorry. Sometimes it's better to let that lead than you would, oh, he fine.
Real talk.
Or he got bread, or whatever, or she got a big ass, or whatever the case may be, you know, because that lead you straight to hell. You ain't gotta, don't let that lead you.
First flight.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, real talk though, like, that's how it should, I wish more people think like that, be attracted to the mind first, because the mind is that is like the window to the soul. Like, you gonna be able to...
Look, if you look at it like this, if you're going to deal with a person, especially as women, because you guys tend to look for your husband. I don't mean right off the bat. I mean just you look for husband qualities in the man, right? So if the reason why that's a big thing, to be attracted to the mind and how intelligent or how whatever the person is because there will be a time that sex is out of the question.
That's true.
So now, when you're laying there, you can't do nothing to each other, the love is still there, you got to be able to talk to somebody. Right. You done married a fucking idiot for 40 fucking years, 50 years, and now you got to deal with that shit. You know what I mean? So you might want to love the mind of the person you're with, so you can deal with that shit after all the other shit is gone.
For real.
Because it's going to leave.
Because then that's why you hear old people where you be like, well, what you love about this? My best friend. We talk about everything.
Exactly.
Like, that's what really make it laugh.
Can't stand each other, but
together.
we're creatures of habit also. Yeah. I've been with him since fucking 19 and I'm 60. Like, you know what I mean? So what else I'm going to do? Like, you know?
That's all I know. Like,
they cuss each other out and still be deal with each other.
Yeah. That's how it be.
That'd be the funniest.
Love is the relationships are definitely interesting. But last question: why are this has been common a lot? Why are men so afraid of commitment?
I don't think men are afraid of commitment. I think we just straight up don't want it. You know, I think that's what you guys tell yourself. It's like a lot. We deal with a lot of black women tell men that we are intimidated by black women or strong black women, and no, we're not intimidated by strong black women. We just don't want to deal with certain shit. I don't mean strong black woman shit.
Yeah.
I mean just because some girl says that doesn't mean she's the strong black woman. She's a black woman but talking about a strong woman that she probably isn't or is. You know, depending on how it is. You know what I mean? But we aren't like there's some dudes who don't want to be racist. Some dudes just do not want that. Yeah. They want to play, and I think that's fair. And I think you should leave a nigga alone who do want that. If you say a nigga he's scared of commitment, leave his ass alone. You probably shouldn't be fucking with him. That's
how we that's what I was just about to say. Like we as women, it's kind of like two sides to it because it's like okay, the man. He might not want it, but his actions is showing otherwise. Like, okay, he don't want commitment, but he doing commitment shit. And we as women need to learn.
Now, what's commitment shit? See, now this where men and women have to have this kind of conversation. What is commitment shit? Like, you know what I mean? If we haven't had this conversation, this is how men are. If we haven't had this conversation, me and you kicking it every day. We hanging out. We hanging on weekends. I done met your friends. Shit cool. We fucking. Everything cool. You like, nigga, it's my man. We've been doing this shit for about a month. Like, nigga, I've been hanging with you the most. Like, this is what, and I'm just like, yeah, we've been kicking. I've been hanging with this nigga a month too. They say my nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so we looking at like, we didn't have that conversation to talk about whatever. You don't know what I like. You don't know if I'm anything. If I like one woman, two women, three, if I'm a polygamist, you don't know what we into. We didn't have that conversation. So we need to have some kind of, if we know this is how people do, in this era, in this age, right? That men will do that. Like, wait a minute, what are we? We ain't talking about that. We didn't, whatever. And true. You need to know if the nigga is even in commitment. So do fucking make us committed? If we doing that may be your rule that you ain't even discussed with him yet.
True.
And that's how a lot of women are.
But most people, I feel like people are scared to have that conversation so early on because, for one, the woman, she doesn't want to come off too pushy, or for the man, it could be like, all right, why are we having this conversation? It's early, like you moving too fast. But it's like, no, nigga, I'm trying to get clarity. Like,
I totally get that, but I look at and I obviously can never speak for women, but when I do hear this, I have a lot of homegirls. When I do hear this, I always think like this: you as a woman, especially you two as black women, right? You have to take what you want and stand on it, right? And when you stand on it, no matter what a nigga tell you, it does not matter. Like if whether he's committed or not, or he wants to commit, don't matter because that's not the nigga you want. Because you want somebody who's sure, or if you want somebody who just I'm just looking for dick and whatever. Then you stand on what you want, and then that you will have that if that's what you into. Yeah. But if you, as a woman, want certain things, then you never have to worry about what this nigga over here playing about because you don't have time to play with him. Anyway, that's why I understand. I believe I hear a lot of women say, "I don't have time for niggas. I'm working or I'm doing whatever." And I used to be like, "This ain't working." Like you know, but that's a real. Everybody doesn't want a relationship, and if they do, they want it their way. Yeah. So they feel like they do not want to play and entertain bullshit. Yeah. I don't want to ruin my life to get to real shit. Like, you know what I mean? So you know, you won't even if you know at this age, you two right now, if you know. This is what I want. I want to be in a committed relationship with one man, and I want that to potentially be to go into deeper and better things. Right?
Yeah, that's what I want.
Don't ever be afraid to have that conversation. And I think you should have that conversation to show you what kind of nigga you are fucking with. Now, because even if somebody isn't ready, right? That man will tell you, now look, like that. That's not what I want now, but I'm open to it. If I'm open to it, I do want to see if we continue to date, if we can chill, kick it, whatever. And I'm open to seeing where this is going. Like, so yes, I am open to that. Today, maybe not. But I don't think you would be asking that either, though. I think you want to know if your man would potentially want to be a husband one day, or you know what I mean, or see where this goes. Now, if you backing this nigga in the corner, like, look, man. Today I need to answer. What's up? Like that's on you. How that happens, how that goes down. Yeah. But if you let a nigga know straight, like, look, man, we can talk. Yeah, okay, you can have my number. But look, like I'm letting you know now that
this is it.
I don't date just to date. I don't date just to have sex. I don't date because you think I'm lonely or whatever the case may be. I date because I like the love of a man and a relationship, and I want to pursue I want this to grow into better things, bigger and better things. I'm looking for a husband down the line. I may be too young for that now. But I want this, whatever I do, to eventually turn into that.
Exactly.
And if you know what kind of nigga you got by the answer you get, because some people would ride with you like, oh, I dig that and I like that and I potentially want to be that. Let's see where this goes, because you might not be what he want. Or I'll be working on me, like, you know what I mean? It might not be. So. And now if a nigga like, wait, what? Like, what the? Then you like, all right, well, shit, obviously this ain't for you, my nigga. I'm going. You go your way.
And I go
no love. Like, I ain't dickmatized or stuck over you because it's the beginning. So cool.
Exactly. No, real talk. That should how it be. We should be more open to having those conversations and getting out what we want. Men alike, like, tell me what you want. Like, don't be secretive about your motives and intentions. If you just want to fuck, you just want to fuck. Okay,
now look. Now let's change the game up though.
Oh my goodness!
I'm gonna tell you right now. You got somebody who's about to tell you why, the real why.
Okay,
right? It's like I told my homegirl. The reason why men lie to you about girlfriends, marriages, their intentions. I'm talking about the ones who do that.
Yeah.
Because if I told you the truth, y'all want me to keep it real, right? Y'all always say, keep it real with me. Don't steal my choice. Let me know. Nigga, no, I'm not going to do that. And the reason why I'm not going to do that, because my chances, I have a higher probability to have sex with you if I lie to you. If I
lie to you.
You got to think.
No.
I'm not saying me. I'm saying no.
That's how men
listen. I know this is how men think.
Think. Like what you have to do is let's take off our men and women glasses, right? And let's think from a straight up how people are thing.
Okay.
If I know that my thing is just fucking chicks, I know I'm never going to be with you. I just want to fuck you. I'm probably the worst kind of nigga that's going to fuck you and never talk to you ever again, right?
Right.
When I meet you, when I see you on the street walking pretty good, I'm like trying to get at you, like, what's up, baby, whatever. And we shopping, right? If you ask me about relationship or sex or anything, or what's my intentions, I would never in my life say, I thought we was just going to fuck and I'll just never talk to you again. Whatever. or I think you're sexy and I just want to fuck.
It's not so funny hearing it. Like, if
because
somebody
niggas never say it. Because who the fuck would tell you that? Because you're just going to be like, nigga, get the fuck out of my face.
Right.
So why in the fuck would I do that? Why would I tell you that?
Make the world a better place, though,
exactly.
That's not my job. That's not my job to make the world a better place. I'm talking about him.
I'm talking about the liars. Exactly. Like, for the liars out there who are potentially doing this, we know we got some viewers doing this.
Do it, though.
Make the world.
I just told you.
I know why.
Because you talk about a very insensitive person. I know that. You talk about a very insensitive person, right? It's like a thief. It's like a thief, like a drug addict, like a murderer. None of these people think about the other side. They just do what they do.
That's a good perspective because they in there. They like at the bottom total. They like at the bottom total pole, but y'all in there with the murderers. The murderers just up. They A, y'all Z on the remorse list.
And girls say, damn, that's fucked up. And yes, it is fucked up. But at the end of the day, his thing is to conquer. His thing is, did I get the pussy? Like, and it's fucked up. But see, look, the thing is, for you, flags are always there. There's no nigga in the world that's smooth. And I'm a cold nigga, right? But there's no nigga in the world that's smooth. There's always something. And when I say that, it's that first of all, a nigga ain't gonna take it. So now it's a timing thing. You gave it to him after 3 days. He was cool and girl, he funny. Like, whatever it may be. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know, so there's a timing thing too. I'm not saying that the 90-day rule shit and all that bullshit. I'm not saying that. I'm saying like if you as a young black female, if you do everything in your life the way you want to, when you want to, then you have very less regret. Same thing for black men.
Yeah.
Very less. And say if you did see a nigga and you like, man, I just want to fuck him. I don't care. Like, if that's what you was on, then how could you feel bad about a nigga who don't call you again? You like, nigga, I don't give a fuck. That's what I was doing. I don't even think about you. I probably forgot. Like, you know what I mean? Kind of like on some real shit. But so stand on what you want. A nigga can't do that to you if you don't let him. He can't. He got to sit there and waste. While he trying to waste your life, ruining your life for 3-4 months, lying to you. You're wasting his. He got to wait for some shit he's not about to get.
True.
Unless he eventually turn over, which is rare, but it happens. You know what I mean? But that's up to y'all.
True.
That's hilarious.
That is funny.
Men.
Oh my goodness. Men perspective. Okay, so all right. So do y'all see any red flags with women? Like,
all the time.
Okay, so what would be y'all standards and y'all red flags? Like, what are your standards what are your standards? Like, when it comes to meeting women, even though you've been
like,
in a
my girl, she
can't
like, really be doing this.
Yeah, like, what are your standards?
I like a woman to be patient with me. Because I understand, I'm trying to perfect the type of man I am.
Right.
Okay.
So with me trying to,
okay.
yeah, well, I'm trying to perfect the man I am. So I'm moving around a lot, and I don't want to be out of. If I was single, I wouldn't want to be out of, because I love being in love. So I wouldn't want to be out of a relationship because I'm doing many things. I think that's an attribute. And I know how to, if I have to manage my time so I can do all these things and deal with a better half. So I want somebody to be patient with me. I think you have to be intelligent. Absolutely. You have to be intelligent. You have to, first and foremost, you have to be a black woman, because the things I talk about and care about, I have to relate to the woman I'm sitting across to. If you any other thing but a black woman, you're not going to even see it. And that's so much shit I can't talk to you about because you're not. And I'm very passionate about my black people. Okay. So it's there's a couple of things where, you know, when it comes to physical, that changes a lot for me. Okay. Because I've always been the dude who just like, damn, she cool as a motherfucker. I like her. Yeah. I deal with it, whatever that is. Because I feel like the girls in my life had dealt with me. I always been the big dude, chip tube dude, and that was funny, cool. Like, so those one girls in my past may have liked me for me physically, but for me, I always felt like, yeah, that's something to come, but she liked me because I was a cool ass nigga, and I treated her right. I was funny as fuck, like, you know. So, and I'm good with that because that's just who I am. So she can forever be cool about him being who he was when you first start liking him. You know what I mean? So for me, my standards change for women, but you know, it's just be intelligent and don't be a lot on it. I don't like major ghetto shit. Like, I don't like ghetto shit. I mean, I don't want you, don't be loud in the restaurant. Why are we loud? Yeah. Why? Because she didn't bring your hot sauce, you tripping. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that kind of shit. Like, I'm just like, let's
super
be
stereotypical,
cool.
Like, ghetto shit. Like,
I don't like that. Yeah, don't get me wrong. I'm like, you know, I got a gang of homegirls, a gang of homies that nigga is wild as fuck.
But just,
you know what I mean? But I'll be like, yeah, you my nigga, but I wouldn't be with you. I can never be with you. I can never be with you. You know what I mean? So, it's just, it varies between different dudes and what we like.
Yeah.
Okay. What's your standards?
My standards, number one, you have to be intelligent. Like, your mind, the way that my mind is so complex, and it's so, like, I don't talk about, like, basic shit. I don't want to just sit and talk about love and hip-hop and what's on TV. Like, I want to talk about the universe and how we can connect this shit to real life. Like, I want to talk about stuff like that. I want to talk about why are you religious or why are you spiritual. I want to talk about just things that, your darkness, things that people are afraid to talk about. I want to talk about. And things that make you uncomfortable. You have to be uncomfortable. That's what I like. That's a standard. Another standard for me is, I would say patience and your ability to deal with me, because I'm a tough little cookie. I'm a tough little cookie. I ain't gonna even lie. Like, I've been doing a lot of self-reflecting on myself lately, and I'm just like, damn, I ain't have to do that like that. Like, I've been really like on some whole other, like, get it together, Destinee. Like, all right. Are you gonna be a cat lady? And I hate cats. Like, I'm not trying to be a cat lady. What's your standards?
My standards, okay, dude he gotta be on the same level as me. You know.
Yeah, because your level, right? You gotta really be on Raylene's level. Like, it's like, you know how it's levels to this, and then on the side, it's like a bonus level. That's Raylene level.
I need somebody who is crazy. I need someone as crazy as me.
Okay.
Like, he literally had. It is a good thing because
you gotta really think about your crazy. I don't know it. Think about your crazy, and then
I'm gonna tell you.
You want a male version of that?
A male version of that. That's a lot. It's a lot.
I'm gonna tell you why. Because I've never had someone go crazy over me. Like, everyone that I dated
coming through your window.
Like, I've never had a dude. I don't think that's what you want. I've never had a dude. No, seriously.
He's gonna be coming through the window.
I've never had a dude like.
I never had a girl set my car on fire either, but I don't want that. I'm sure.
I know. Okay. I'm gonna tell you. No, I'm gonna tell you why, and it's because, like, I'm a very affectionate person, and, like, I love to show you how I feel. Okay. Whether it's buying you a gift or whether it's giving you a hug or a kiss or whatever.
That's not crazy, though.
No, I'm going to tell you
so
why.
So she can tell us
I'm like that. And all the men that I've dated in the past were never really affectionate, never really like that with me.
So that's affectionate. You want a man that's affectionate and like compassionate, not crazy.
I want him to be crazy too, because if he...
So you want him to pop up on you. You want him to be calling your phone 30 times type.
Well,
let me tell you why you don't want that. I'm seriously though.
I never had nobody like that.
You don't need nobody like that. You lucked out. Good.
That means you gonna go, girl.
Look, let me explain to you.
I want a dude to call me and be like, hey, why you ain't answer your phone today?
No. Let me tell you why you don't. Because it's
not in a bad way though.
There's no good way. Listen.
Okay.
It's science. It's biology. It's the way we are built. Right? When a man, the reason why I talk about the women emotional thing and women brute strength, right? So what happens is you guys are strong enough emotionally to control them. The fact, what makes you go crazy and you pull up a nigga house and stuff like that, that's you jumping outside of yourself. But when you're completely controlled in who you are, even emotionally, you can control and contain all that as a woman. He can't do that. He's a brute strength dude.
He's gonna go crazy.
So when he go crazy like you, it's not like a you know how y'all can sit there like, let me calm down, because you know you're gonna kill something. He just will kill something. and
no limit.
And when I say that, like, and don't get me wrong, I can't explain it in the like the scientific terms, like, but it's I don't even mean it as a metaphor. It's literally how we are chemically made.
Yeah.
So when I say you really don't want that, you really truly don't want that. Niggas, a lot of times we don't understand how when a dude go to crazy, like calling you, pull up at the house, whatever, he has no emotional filter.
Yeah.
He's a brute strength dude. So you act on that. You don't want to be on the other end of it. It happened. Man, I got so many of my friends that done touched every wall in their house fucking with a nigga who cannot control his emotions because he ain't built like that.
Yeah.
He's a straight angry dude.
Yeah.
So when they get to playing with you, like, bitch, where you at? All that shit. You know how you see the memes or dude choking a girl. She's like, oh, my mood, my type of dude. No, nigga. Like, because these same girls that do that, ask them about their real life. They get dragged all around the house.
Yeah.
My homegirls I got a gang of homegirls that, many of stories that got beat the fuck up.
Yeah.
Like, really, like, I don't even recognize your face.
Yeah.
Like, it's a real thing. So, when you say, like, the reason why you don't want that, because there's dudes that are under that who won't hit you, won't go as far. They may like grab you or whatever, but like, bitch, you crazy or fuck you, whatever, but don't really hit you, don't do nothing. But I'm saying that because you don't know which one you're going to get. And you don't really want to play with nobody like that, because I would hate it. Me, as Terrence, fuck Bad Lucc, me as Terrence would hate to hear about Raylene got somebody put their fucking hands on Raylene because she wanted a crazy nigga. And she got a maxed out crazy nigga.
Yeah.
Because maxed out crazy niggas do maxed out crazy shit, which you haven't seen yet, right? Yeah. So you wouldn't know how to deal with that. So I'm telling you, trust me, it sounds good on fantasy shit or wherever in your mind you think you want that, because I said you know you're crazy, right? Because you know where you would go with your crazy. Your crazy won't go where their crazy will go.
Yep.
That's what you don't know.
That's true.
So you really don't want no dude. And don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to get all. The reason why I get serious with conversations like that or the subjects about that, because I know the niggas who do this.
Yeah.
And then I know the girls
who are on the other end.
Who on the other end of that. My nigga, I'm telling you, my nigga, it's not what you want.
Yeah.
Nigga put his hands on you is the wrong, worst kind of nigga.
Yeah.
Because he will do it, he will do it again.
And again
you don't stop being mad in a relationship. I've been with my girl for 7 years. I can't count how many times I've been mad at her. Right? So think about every time I got mad, I hit her.
Yeah.
Like, think about that.
Yeah,
and then your girl is in love and she don't want to call the police, and she don't want to tell her mama she can't come around on Christmas because you'd have beat her ass or whatever. And she's hiding it and nobody knows you've been beating her ass for 7 years. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you do not want that. So flirting with the idea can get you in some real shit to where your friends can't get you out of it. You know what I mean? It's just, I just know niggas and crazy shit, we don't have that kind of calm down shit y'all got. We're brute strength and we don't know how to contain that shit. So we just tear up shit.
Like a menace to society.
Yeah, you really don't want that. Fantasy shit, I get what you're saying. On some fantasy in your mind, like you like, ooh, like damn, I want a nigga to show, because it kind of shows that how he care about you. Kind of show like, damn, he went crazy over me, but nigga, how crazy would he go over you? It's a lot of niggas sitting in the pen right now went crazy to a girl 16.
Crazy, exactly.
Like went that crazy, killed it. If you ever watch For Color Girls and all that, whatever, like these are the types of men that are crazy in love, crazy.
Crazy.
He dropped your baby out a window. My nigga, you want that crazy?
No.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
and
that
you don't
shit
know
is
what
real.
crazy you gonna get. She didn't
You
know
don't
she
know.
had that crazy.
Yeah, you don't know.
Like, you know what I mean?
never
So you
know.
never really know what kind of crazy you're gonna get. You don't never want to be on the other end of some bitch ass nigga want to put his hands on some woman because he's wild, he's crazy, because he
can't
want to act like a
control
hoe
his
and can't control his
emotions,
shit. You know what I mean? So, no. I don't
You
want you to
don't.
have that. And, I mean, you're gonna do what you do in life, but, nigga, I never tell you no shit like that. I ain't never tell you no shit like that. That's not the nigga you want. Fuck a nigga like that.
No craze. No craze.
All right, so my last question before we get off air is it really bros before hoes?
You what?
Is
it really bros before hoes?
When you young and dumb, yeah, it is. When young and dumb, yeah, it is.
Okay.
Me
What's
and my,
young? Wait, what's the age limit for you?
Yeah.
Young is not an age thing.
Okay.
Young mind
It's
is a mental thing.
Okay.
Mental.
True.
Yeah, so when you say bros be with hoes, it's like, my nigga, have you ever truly been in love before? Like, have you ever had the love of a real woman, like love you for real? Like, you would actually pick your boys over that? Like, you are a sick nigga. You know what I mean?
Sick in the
And
head.
cut something else, but you're a sick nigga. And a lot of times, it ain't that you would think like, oh, he gay. A lot of times, it don't be that.
Yeah.
He's just society driven. Like, whatever
Okay.
they're about, like, you know, if niggas is on tricking, then he tricking in. If we pimps now, we pimps now. If we
flocking, we
if
flocking.
we
We
flocking.
done
He
it.
see
We done it.
season,
Yeah.
he trendy. He's with the.
He
So
with
if it's
the-
bros with hoes, then niggas, I love my nigga. I'd rather be with my niggas. What kind of nigga are you? Rather be with your niggas.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because see what happened to dudes who
We
just
just-
hang with their niggas and do their nigga shit all the time. You end up in jail, dead, or just nigga out of love and lonely. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So dudes like that never experience what real love is about, or they just talking shit. So no, it's never ever in life bros before hoes.
Okay.
And I hate the statement because hoes imply that, I mean, bros who got a cool name and hoes being the women.
Yeah.
So I hated that statement also. So
Okay.
it's never your dudes over your girl. If your girl a real one, no, nigga. Somebody got to understand.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
absolutely. Absolutely. All right, now this comes to the conclusion of the perspective. Please be sure to tune in on Instagram. No, I say tune in. Please be sure.
Yeah.
Hey, I took in a lot. Look, I can't even talk. I took in a lot of knowledge today that I'm going to use.
Yeah, that you don't want to
out.
crazy, man.
I took in a lot of knowledge. And I learned something. So now I'm going to take this and apply it to my real life. Like, this is why we have these types of conversations. But please be sure to check us out on Instagram, iTunes, SoundCloud. Please be sure to follow me, Raylene Inez, with 2 Z's on Instagram, 1 Z on Twitter, Red Rose, 3 A's on the Snapchat. Bad Luck. Tell them where you can find you at.
Bad Luck 354. Bad Luck with 2 C's, 354 on all social media. Check me out.
All right. Destiny, go ahead. Tell them where they can find you at.
Instagram at Destinee Denise with 3 E's on the end. Thank you.
All right, guys. We'll see y'all next week. Bye-bye.
Peace. I used to say peace to the Middle East.